What's going on, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner. And have you ever seen somebody try to trick you and it was so obvious that you was almost insulted? Like, you want to escape and you be like, look, man, I'm telling you, look up there. Those are the obvious type of distractions that you say, come on, man, come on. You really expect me to look up there and then while you run away? Well, it's the same thing that's going on right now concerning this whole FBI probe. Okay, I think it was John Brennan, might have been James Clapper, one of them. Sean Hannity was talking about this guy the other day, and he had the nerve to try to make something that is obviously wrong sound right. He tried to hit us with the Bugs Bunny, Jedi, Vampire in Brooklyn mind trick. Now, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I loved Bugs Bunny. And I don't know if you remember that scene where Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck was going to war. And Daffy Duck wanted to see Bugs Bunny get shot in the face by Elmer Fudd. So, he hits Elmer Fudd with, look, shoot him. It's rabbit season. And Bugs is like, duck season, rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season, duck season. Then Bugs Bunny simply makes a slight adjustment to throw Daffy Duck and Elmer Fudd off. Bugs Bunny switches it up and he just says, rabbit season. And Daffy Duck is like, duck season, shoot him. Elmer Fudd blows Daffy Duck's beak right off his face. Simple Bugs Bunny mind trick. That's all he did. He just switched it up. Same thing with the Jedis. Okay, everybody, hopefully you've seen Star Wars by now. When Obi-Wan rolls up on the scene and they're like, we need you to step out of the land cruiser so we can check these droids. And he just simply says, these are not the droids you're looking for. And they go right ahead. These aren't the droids we're looking for. The mind trick. It only works on people with weak minds. That's my whole point. Or Vampire in Brooklyn. When he's like, listen, he's playing a preacher, but he was really a vampire. And he's like, listen, everybody's talking about evil. Evil, evil, evil. But let me tell you something. If you didn't know evil, then you wouldn't know good. Therefore, evil is good. Everybody say it with me. Evil is good. And these people were looking around like, wait a minute, that doesn't quite make sense to me. But since he's a person in power and in authority, I guess I'll go along with it. And he had them all saying, evil is good. I guess John Brennan or James Clapper, whoever it was, I guess they feel like Bane or something like, I am necessary evil. Is there such thing as a necessary evil? I guess that's what they assume when they have the nerve to tell us that spying on a president was a good thing. I saw an interview, and I think it was John Brennan, whatever one of the ones that worked for CNN, either James Clapper or John Brennan. I think it was John Brennan. But nonetheless, he's on there talking about if there were spies in the Trump campaign, it was a good thing. Because anytime we feel Russia is trying to penetrate our government, we have a responsibility to look into it. And, therefore, spying on him was a good thing. He hit us with the Jedi, Bugs Bunny, Vampire in Brooklyn mind trick. See, what they're trying to do is launch a preemptive strike to this Inspector General report coming out, trying to make us believe that not spying on the Russians, not spying on other foreign actors, spying on not only an American citizen, but a presidential candidate was good. And what's crazy is all the rest of the media and the Democrats are trying to spin this and get out ahead of the story because they've invested a whole year trying to make it seem like the corruption was coming out of the Trump campaign, but instead it was coming out of the Democrats and the top leaders in the FBI and probably some people in the CIA. They're trying to make us think that a whole scheme that involves multiple agencies and actors that was put together to undermine an election, to exonerate Hillary Clinton, to keep Donald Trump from winning once he won, to make sure he gets out of office, to concoction a fake, phony Russia dossier, to plant a mole inside of his campaign to try to entrap them, to lie to a FISA court and say, all this stuff is substantiated, and we don't know where we got it from. Everybody for a whole year was saying, who in the world, where'd this dossier come from? Who paid for this? And no, and Hillary and them, they knew they did it. They were sitting around like, oh, I don't know who paid for it. Uh-oh, they're about to find out? Let's get out ahead of it. Then it comes out, which, whenever you gotta hide something, that shows that you up to something. And now they're hiding all of this information, don't want to give it to Congress. The FBI is like, wait a minute, let's slow walk this, let's drip it out, let it trickle out. We don't want to give them a complete shock to the system when they say, here's 1,500 documents to show that you guys put this whole thing together. Like Tony Montana say, who I trust? Me, that's who. Who put this thing together? Hey, me, that's who. They put that whole thing together, okay? Okay, man? They put it together, and now it's about to come out, and they're trying to get out ahead of it and spin it by telling us spying on the president was good. It was necessary. It wasn't that we was really corrupt, even though we denied doing all of this up until now when we starting to get caught. So now we got to put a spin on, yeah, we did it, but it was for the betterment of the other people. It's like when man beats his wife and afterwards say, I did this because I love you, okay? I did this for you. I'm making you a better wife. Beating me and then telling me it was good for me only works when it comes down to children and discipline, okay? Yeah, because they're too immature to know right from wrong. But adults know right from wrong. So you can't tell me that spying on the president was a good thing, buddy. And I cannot wait for this Inspector General report to come out. I want to see heads roll. I want to see some skulls crack. I feel like the guy in Breakfast Club, the principal, where he was like, listen, if I have to come in here again, I'm cracking skulls. Gave him the bull fingers. See that? If I come in here again, I'm cracking skulls. That's what I want to see happen to all of these actors in this. I want to see some skulls get cracked. Man, they really thought that they can pull this over on us. This, now wait, now see, let me put my disclaimer in. Even as I'm telling y'all this, there's going to be some people out there that's going to buy into the Bugs Bunny mind trick, the Jedi mind trick, the Vampire in Brooklyn mind trick. And if you are one of those people that buys into it, you now are Daffy Duck. You're the guy that's running up there. You're the stormtrooper that Obi-Wan simply said, these are not the droids you're looking for. And you go, I guess they ain't the droids I'm looking for. Yeah, you one of the people in the Vampire in Brooklyn audience that's going, evil is good, I guess. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Evil is good. That's who you are if you listen to this spin and this crap and you buy into it. Yeah, I guess violating all the constitutional rights of citizens is okay. Yeah, I guess spying on a political candidate, I mean, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right? I mean, no evidence of corruption, none of that stuff, nah. But we just gonna go ahead and dive all in and look through their stuff. What's this? Listening in on a phone call, you hear that? Yeah, all of that stuff is good. Yeah, so if you believe that, go right ahead. But I ain't buying it. You ain't gonna get me with the Jedi, Bugs Bunny, Vampire in Brooklyn mind trick. You've been listening to Kevin and Kevin's Corner. If you like this video, hit like, share it. Also, find me on Facebook and on Twitter. And check me out on Wednesday night, 7:30, my live radio blog talk show. And if you want to donate to Kevin's Corner, feel free. There's links in the bottom. Other than that, I will see you next time in Kevin's Corner. And don't forget, don't fall for it. Evil is not good, okay? Not even if it's necessary evil. Don't buy it. God bless. See you next time.